Right?
Yes, sir. It's home fight.
You
Top
like
tip.
that?
Yeah. Actually, Chicago is my city. So I moved here 3 years ago, and you can tell. Last year I fought here. It was like a celebration here. It was fun. Had a lot of people coming over, and this time I think the number is gonna double, and I'm so excited. A lot of friends, family are coming, and we're ready to put on the show.
How many do you think total are gonna be here?
Like almost 300 people.
300 people just for
Yes,
you.
yes, sir.
Are they coming from back home, or do they live here now?
It's funny because I have almost no Moroccan friends. They're all like people from Chicago. I work as a personal trainer too as well, and I have a lot of friends, a lot of family come in. My brother and especially my dad is coming all the way from Morocco to support and watch this fight. I promised him a long time ago I'm gonna be on the big stages, and as the first Moroccan, the first of my kind to be in Bellator, I'm so excited, and I'm gonna make my family, my country, my people from Chicago, people that believed in me. I'm gonna make everyone proud. That's all I do.
Is Badr Hari still the most famous combat athlete from Morocco?
Absolutely, Badr Hari is a legend. I look at him as a motivation for myself. I grew up watching Badr Hari, um, and the guy is the best of all time. He fought the best, the top fighters in their prime, and they beat him one after another. Of course, no doubt.
How do you think he would have done in MMA? I know Alistair Overeem wanted to fight him after they had their kickboxing thing. Do you think Badr Hari would have had any success if he just tried?
I think Badr Hari in MMA, with all my respect, I love Badr Hari. He's a model for me, but MMA is totally different game. You can tell Go on Saki if you guys know Go on
Yeah.
Saki, right? He's one of the best kickboxers of all time. He came to a different promotion and he didn't do well. I think for me, I love Badr Hari. I want him to stay in kickboxing, stay with that.
What was it like growing up in Morocco?
Uh, it was it was like a dream. I'll be honest with you, sitting in front of you right now, talking to you. Um, I was a kid going to bed every night. I would imagine myself doing this right now, walking the big stages every night. I go, after a whole day of training twice a day, I go in bed and think about what I'm gonna do in the future. I knew one day I'm gonna leave. I knew one day I'm gonna be doing great things and make my family and my country proud. Growing up in Morocco is really simple. It's the third world country. People are so generous, really simple people. People are so kind. Everyone is hard worker over there. People are looking for opportunities. I'm one. I'm just one of my kind. You know how many people are like me back home? There is a lot of athletes over there. Just give them the opportunity, and you will see what they can give you.
So you enjoyed life home in Morocco?
Absolutely,
Definitely.
absolutely. This is my home. This is where I belong to. You know, of course, Morocco is where I belong to. But I love it here. I love Chicago. It's my house. 3 years in Chicago, and I feel like I belong here. A lot of adversity. People are so nice, so kind. People from all over the world. They're so supportive, and I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky that I found like a second house, second home for myself in Chicago.
Why did you make the move to Chicago? How did that come about?
Actually, I moved in Iowa. I was a striking coach in Iowa back in Hard Drive in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, where I met a lot of friends. I become like a striking coach over there, and I lost my pro debut. And then I was like, man, I'm gonna be good at this. I need to move somewhere where I can make in where I can improve. So I lost to my one of the guys from my team right now, Midwest Training Center, and after my loss, I went to the locker room. I talked to the coach, which is my coach right now, Alice Trujillo. I was like, hey man, I heard everything you were saying in the cage. I want to come train with you guys. He's like, are you serious? Like, yes, I want to move to Chicago, train with you guys. So I moved to Chicago and started training with him, and that's how I moved
So
to Chicago.
did you move to the States, to the U.S. to train and to fight? Was that the
Yes.
reason? Okay.
I moved to the States back in 2015. Actually, I was going back and forth. I was under visa, going back and forth until I got everything done. And when I got everything set, so I moved here. Of course, I have to finish my school back home, and I moved here, and That's how I decided I want to do this full time, and here we are.
Do you think the reason that things are, I mean, you mentioned you lost your pro debut, but it's been nothing but wins for you since then. Do you think that the sole reason for that is moving to Midwest Training Center and being with those guys?
That losing my pro debut was just like a wrong fight, a wrong time. I was not fighting for like 18 months. I had to go back home. I had a lot of, you know how it is, where fighters have a lot of, I was not set mentally, and I took the wrong fight against the wrong guy, a wrong time, no training. But I think I needed a place, I needed a home, I needed a real coach that cares about me. I'm so lucky right now. I moved to Midwest Training Center. In the last 3 years I've been there. Look at the income we have. We're here right now. You know what I mean? 3 fights with training in Midwest Training Center, and I'm here in Bellator. You know, I imagine if I stayed in Iowa or stayed in Morocco, I don't think I would be here. You know, you can tell the good effect that my team is having on me and my coaches.
What's the MMA scene like in Morocco? Is there an MMA scene?
Not really. Now it start to become a little bit bigger with like couple names in other promotions. You know what I mean? And hopefully, I want to be the leader. You know what I mean? I don't want to get nothing, but I want to help. I want to perform. I mentioned that before. I want to impress Bellator because I want to bring that show to Morocco. A lot of kids over there, they cannot leave. You know what I mean? They cannot leave because it's hard. It's the third world country, but I want to bring that show over there to them so they can have that feeling of walking in the Bellator cage. I think kickboxing is really huge. I used to be kickboxer. I was the national champ. Now it's a little bit start to become with jiu-jitsu a little bit. Jiu-jitsu is bigger right now, and they start a little bit doing like some MMA shows, local amateur MMA shows.
Bellator has been traveling around the world pretty recently. Do you feel like they could go to Morocco soon enough?
Absolutely, that's my goal. Listen, I don't want to be a world champion anytime soon. I don't want to become famous. I don't want anything. I want to impress these guys because where I come from, I told you I'm just one of my kind. There is plenty of talent back home. Just give them the chance. How many Moroccan kickboxing do you know? Who's the best in the world? It's Moroccan kickboxer. The best heavyweight of all time. He's a Moroccan kickboxer, and he's not even serious. You guys know that. Badr Hari is not even a serious athlete. You know that. You know, all my respects to him. You know, the best kickboxers of all time, like they're kickboxers, they're Moroccan. They go to Thailand, they fight Thai guys all the time. I fight guys with over 150 fights, 100 fights all the time back home, you know. It's just the problem we have, we don't leave home. Once we leave, we do great things. I'm gonna tell you, I'm just one of my kind.
What do your parents make of you coming over to the States and fighting?
Actually, my parents, one of the keys of my success right here is my parents, my family. I have my parents, my brothers, they support me the whole time. I'll be honest with you, I grew up in Morocco is not bad, but I grew up around where there's drugs and bad company. Kids like you can affect you and you can turn into being a bad person. But my parents give everything to me. You know, they're like, hey, you want to go train? Here, this is your gloves, there's your shin guard, there's your equipment, go train, don't do this, don't party, don't drink, don't do this. They support me, they push me in track. You know, I mean, they give me everything I need, and they supported all the decision I need to make. You know what I mean? And they were 100% with it.
So you feel like you were able to avoid going down those bad paths, drugs and all that because of your parents?
Of course, my family. My family, they were so protective when it comes to that. My brothers especially put me in the gym. I was trained like a professional athlete my whole life in Morocco. I trained twice a day. I had a job on the side. I finished my work, my studies. So I had my parents, they have made everything. They made like a program for me. And that's how I learned that you should trust the process. You know, it's a process when you learn. You have your parents guiding you. As a kid, you're a kid, you're a teenager, you're 13, 14, 12, you don't know what you're doing, you have somebody that looks after you. I'm so glad, I'm happy and lucky to have such great parents and such great brothers that guide me the whole time till where I'm at right now.
Alright guys, 1 or 2 more.
Do you miss it back home? Sorry. Do you miss it back home?
Actually, a little bit. I do miss it. But what helps is my parents, they moved here. Everybody moved here. So my whole family is here. So I miss it sometimes. For sure, I want to go back. And, but I want to go back as influence on other athletes. I don't want to go back like nobody. You understand? That's why I want to go back.
What do you make of the featherweight tournament, Bellator now?
I'm a little bit not. I'm a little bit disappointed. You know what I mean? It's like really too soon to put that tournament there. I'm the newcomer in the
Sure.
promotion. I'm not sure I'm gonna be part of that or not. There is a lot of guys out there that deserve to be
It's
there.
16 fighters. It's a lot of
16
guys.
fighters is good. I mean, it's $1 million tournament. Listen, we're fighters. We do this for life. The lot of sacrifices. You guys know because you guys are with us. You guys see the weight cuts. See what we go through. Our families go through. Our bodies go through. And $1 million for 16 men, it's nothing. To be honest, well, it's worth it. I'm excited for that tournament, and I hope if they can push me in the tournament. I'm not sure if it's soon or not. To be realistic, and there is a lot of guys that have been. I'm the newcomer, There is guys that have been in the promotion for a long time, and I respect everyone. If I ever get put on tournament, it'll be like a dream come true. I'll go for it.
All right, guys. Thank you. Thanks, Dan.